Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, ma'am. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm also exceptionally well. After seeing you, I am full of beans. You are quite famous on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. How is your day
Mm,
going?
Day it was not well paced. Actually,
Okay.
I am at my maiden home. My mother was not well, so I visited here.
Okay.
Earlier, I thought I should cancel my session, but I thought your sessions, your slots are always booked, so I thought let's take the session here.
Okay, okay. Your mom is okay right now?
Like yes, she's on the mend, but still, she has taken medicine and now she's taking rest.
Okay.
So might she will go for medication tomorrow. Let's see.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yes.
yes. So this is your first session with me, right?
Right, right. This is my
Yes.
first session, but I watched on YouTube. I watched you on YouTube many times.
Okay. That's great. So I needn't give an introduction if that's the case, right?
Yes, I am going
Yes.
to give my introduction. I don't
Yes.
need yours. Okay.
You can
So
proceed.
sure. So my name is Meenakshi and I'm from Punjab and I am homemaker. I am a proud mother of one daughter. So currently I'm just working on my communication skills, brushing up on because I am a teacher as well by profession. I teach beginners. So for that purpose, I am just taking sessions from English Yari so that I will become more proficient in this language.
Okay. You're from where? I didn't get that part.
Sorry,
You're
Jalandhar,
from Jalandhar. Where is that?
Punjab,
Punjab.
Punjab.
Okay. So your
Yes.
mother's home is also there?
Yes, my mother living very strong throw away from my home. It's just 15 minutes distance only.
Oh, okay. So you're pretty close.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And what do you like to do during your free time?
Okay, my leisure time, like yesterday was Sunday, so we visited in the famous park of our city, that is Niku Park. So
Mm-hmm.
where I visited, so mostly I spend time with my daughter because Saturday, Sunday she has a day off and I spend time with her because entire way I try to dedicate myself into this language. I am
Okay.
able to give proper time to her. So Saturday, Sunday I enjoy a lot with her.
With her. Great. Okay. So what do you guys usually do?
Like sometimes I do some indoor activities like scribble and other activities. Some activities like I just try to, put her on cognitive activities where she can stimulate her mind and I even can help her. And apart from that, whenever we go to park, so where she just take the swings and I just enjoy with her. That's all.
Okay. So does this happen only during the weekends or you find time during the weekdays also?
No, no, even weekdays, but not on weekdays. I can't give proper time, like only 15 minutes or half an hour. But
Mm-hmm.
weekend, I completely try to give her, provide
Give
my quality time, spend
with
quality
her.
time with her.
That's great. Wonderful. Okay.
Hmm.
So moving on to the session. Okay, I would
Yes,
like to ask some questions before I proceed. These are just basic protocols that I do when I get a new learner. Uh, it's just basic questions related to English. What was your story? How did you reach here? What was the reason that you came here? So can you just phrase me up in a nutshell about that?
yes, sure. So yes, actually, I was working somewhere, and I have 8 years of experience working as GIC executive. So since then, even I was not good at English, but whenever I, went to my office and I saw that many of them, they able to express their thoughts confidently. They were a confident speaker, and there were many people around me. They communicated with each other very confidently, but I was
Mm-hmm.
not one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it was, you know, inferiority complex inside me that why I am not able to speak with them. And, since I was always won a lot of, awards because of my presentation and whenever my boss called me there and appreciated me. So I was unable to utter even a single word because he always came up with a lot of like in this language, and I was not able to give him reply. So it
Mm-hmm.
was the like quite embarrassed moment for me, that why I am unable to talk to them. So that's all. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, it was a trigger point in my life, but even then I didn't start working upon my communication skill. But I guess in the year of 2020, and my daughter was born, and in the year of 2020, so I started my learning journey in the year of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
So when she started going to her playway school, actually. So when I started my learning journey, where I see, okay, now it was not feasible for me to stay idle at home. So I thought, let's do something, let's, bite the bullet. Then I started learning journey, and over time, I started feeling confident. I thought now at least I was able to express my thoughts easily. And then I started my journey. Then my interest also started increasing day by day. I was becoming more confident. People started appreciating me, motivating me, and many
Mm-hmm.
of them, they just, uplifting me that you should not quit your journey now. You should just continue. So that so far I am just doing and working on my communication skills to become more proficient in this language. So that's a
Okay.
little story about behind
Okay.
it.
Understood. I get it. I totally. So that actually turned out to be a game changer for you, right? When
Right,
that
right.
situation happened or incident happened.
Hmm.
So coming to the language as such, what are the challenges that you're facing with this language currently? And how have you overcome the challenges that you faced before also?
These days, I am getting feedback from my tutors that you only have a MTI issue, mother tongue influence,
Mm,
which is dominant always in my English, where I am trying to work upon. And apart from that, I'm just accumulating the vocabulary, but I try to deliver the same vocabulary. So, yes, but so far they are just giving me this thing that you should work upon your MTI.
mhm.
Otherwise, it's
Fine. So what are you doing to work on your MTI?
these days I am listening to Miss Universe. So
Listening
whenever
to?
they Miss Universe video, like
Okay.
Sushmita Sen,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I try because it's a 1 minute video where I can just copy them. It's also called a shadowing practice. Sometimes I listen to some kids story as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I am working. Like try to mimic them, repeat them. So that's where I am just
Understood.
working.
So when you are watching that, you should not only watch or listen, but at the same time try to
Hmm.
do it from your side. It shouldn't be the exact word, or it is not compulsory that you have to do exactly what you're trying to do, but try to take out words or letters or sounds that you find difficulty and try to inculcate that in your speech.
Okay. Yes.
That would be good for your MTI. Another thing that can be good for your MTI is tongue twisters.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, but it does not work for everybody. It works only for
Hmm.
some people. So that is more or less like a trial and error method. Sometimes it can work, sometimes it may not work for you. Try that. Have you tried doing it?
Yes, yes. Even yesterday, not yesterday, just few days back, I jotted down. Still, I have on my notebook. See,
Mhm.
old Joe drove slowly over the open road
Mm, yes.
because
So
I
when
have a
you are
problem of
pronouncing
sound.
with that, right, with that sound, even I noticed that I was writing down MTI for you. It is not majorly there, but it is there somewhere for you. Because from whatever I've spoken to you, I feel you have fluency. Your fluency
Hmm,
is good. You're able to communicate. There is no problem of getting stuck in between. You have that continuous flow and you're explaining it in a really good manner. You're very calm, composed. Your facial expressions are good. Your body language is doing good. So, in terms of communication and language, it is good. But the
hmm,
major problem lies in when you have pronunciation mistakes or when you face that MTI in you. That
hmm,
might be very, it can be very minor now, but after a certain extent, it can be major. So,
hmm,
what you need to do is try to focus it right now. So, now you have enough time to correct it. But after some time, you might forget to correct it because the intensity will increase as you go
hmm,
forward if you don't correct
hmm,
it by now. So, whatever you're doing, it's good. Okay. How do you learn
Hmm.
with pronunciation?
Like in the term of pronunciation, to be honest, I am not that much serious. But as you mentioned that I should focus, I would be serious more because otherwise it would be increasing instead of decreasing it. I am
That
not
is
that much
what.
serious because I feel that might I will lose my fluency if I will only go for MTI. So that is
No,
a
no, no.
little fear inside me.
That's not the case. See, if you are trying to communicate something, your clarity is very, very important in terms of
Hmm.
that. Only if you have clarity, it will be conveyed properly. See, you can talk in any way, you can talk. Accent doesn't matter, but the clarity in words matter. So if you
Hmm.
have clarity, then people wouldn't bother about your grammar mistakes.
Yes.
So a lot of people ask me, is grammar really important in terms of speaking or communicating? I would say it's a 50-50 thing. It is not that important, but it is not very less important also. It's a part of the language, right? So if that's the case, then pronunciation also becomes much more important than that. MTI
Hmm.
becomes even more grave issue at that time because when you're communicating with somebody, see, now as I said, you don't have it majorly. You're having it in a very minute manner, but the
Hmm.
more you make those mistakes, the more words you learn. If you try to upgrade your vocabulary at that time, if that particular sound is there, you'll never correct it. You'll feel like, okay, I can only do this much. But now, if you step up and correct it well, it won't affect you in the future.
Hmm.
So they always say when you are going to talk about something, you don't have to bother about the past because it's already over. Think about the
Yes.
present and the future. Then you'll understand how it works. Right.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Actually.
So you told me that you are teaching by profession, right?
Yes. 1 minute, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You're teaching by profession.
Yes, ma'am. I teach
Yeah.
beginner.
So what do you teach? What do you
Like
teach?
I have only 3 or 4 students. They are completely beginners. So I
Okay.
started teaching them. So every day I come up with one topic where they can speak, where I can correct them by whenever they speak on any particular topic. So I just correct them because my way is to teach them by story.
Mm-hmm.
Every day I try to narrate a story. The same method I am also following. For
Mm-hmm.
instance, if I come across with 3 or 4 vocabulary words today, I try to narrate a story with those vocabulary words.
Good. Good.
After
Good.
narrating the story, I can, work upon my sentence structure, grammar, why I have to jot down here as with she because it is singular form. So the same
Mm.
method I apply on them so they can learn easily because now I guess the method has been completely changed in the term
Changed.
of teaching to someone. Because earlier
Exactly.
we used to say Ram jata tha, aata tha. Nowadays, the children or just people are not into it.
Into
That's
it.
why we
Yes.
should also be updated over the time.
Exactly, very much, very much. So going with
Hmm.
vocabulary in terms of that is also good. You're trying to create a
Yes.
lot of stories. So whatever method you've taken it right now is actually good because it stays inside the mind. But try not to go with more than 3 words. The more
Yes.
words you try to inculcate, it becomes a burden for the person, especially a beginner. Right?
Hmm.
And it's
Right.
not the case only for beginners, it becomes for advanced learners also. Maximum, I
Hmm.
tell my learners go with 3 words, not more than that.
Right.
Because if you're not thorough with those 3 words, there's no point in going to the next. Even if it takes
Hmm.
a month, keep with those words. That's how you get
Right.
accommodated or inculcated with those kinds of words. Right.
Actually.
Yes. So I have 3 questions for you. Let's see how you
Yes.
answer that. Okay. It's related to the English journey that you've been through. Okay. Tell me how you feel about the English language education you received at school.
Okay. Um, to be honest, I was not academically outstanding in this language. Sorry, English, I must
Mm.
say, because it was completely studied, right?
Yes.
I could read paragraphs. I was, structured my sentence while writing.
Mm-hmm.
But it broke my bubble when I came to know that speaking is completely different of subjective studies or academically studies.
Yes,
right?
that is true. That
Even
is
I
true.
can see there are many people, they are doing IELTS, but
Mm,
still they do not have flu, right? So similarly, whenever we were studying at school, and it was completely like my class teacher, like my English teacher, always appreciated me that you had flow in this language, like in English, but only while reading the paragraph, because
not while
whenever she,
speaking.
yes, not by speaking, right? So because if I had good fluency, might now I do not have to need struggle a lot,
Mm,
right? So then
yes.
it broke my bubble, then it was a game changer. Okay, now I have to work upon my communication skills, because communication is different than study in particular line.
Yes, yes. The subjective part of it is different when compared to the speaking part of it. Right. That's what you're trying to say. But at the end of the day, you need all those skills to speak also. Reading, writing,
Right.
listening, and speaking. Right.
Yes,
Absolutely. So do you think if you had gotten better education or better exposure towards this language, you could have been a bit more better now?
exactly. Because I studied in government school, right?
Was it
So
English
my,
medium?
no, government school. It was my native language, right? And I started my journey from ground, from scratch.
Okay. Okay.
There was
Understood.
no environment at my home. I vividly remember the day when I
Mm,
was working, and my colleague asked me that, Meenakshi, like you were not feeling well yesterday. You had, cough and cold and sneeze, and I was
mm.
not understand the meaning of sneeze in the context, right?
Oh,
Yes,
understood. Now I get the
yes.
picture.
Yes. So
Okay,
she
fine.
asked me twice, thrice, but I wasn't able to understand. So then she
Mm,
switched to my native language. Then I was able to reply her.
understand.
So
Mm,
yes. So I guess
understand.
if little bit, if I knew this language, might I do not need to struggle a lot, but still I am struggling because I didn't have that kind of exposure so far.
Exposure. Exactly.
Exposure.
Understood. Understood. Okay. So, what incident or situation motivated you to take up English speaking seriously? Was that the situation that you told me at work? Was that the only situation that motivated you, or is there something else?
Somewhere there was a curiosity as well. I was passionate
Mm,
towards this language as well, because whenever I saw to a person who spoke in this language, confidently, effortlessly, I felt them, I consider them as a superior. I
mm,
feel that okay, might they are really, they were a very educated person. They have a good exposure in this language, and whenever I would speak in English in front of someone, so might someone other one, right? They would
mm.
might consider me as a superior. So yes, that was a little bit curiosity behind it, but now I think it has become a prime requirement everywhere. Now
Yes,
I
yes. It's
can
become a
see
global language,
many,
right?
yes, yes.
Mm,
Now means old ladies like 64, 65 years old ladies, they are learning this language. The reason behind that, they want to talk to their grandchildren, right?
grandchildren, yes, yes. I've noticed
Sometimes
that.
we have. Yes, and
Yes,
there are
understood.
many women, they want to interact with their parents, sorry, children teachers on the parents
Mm,
meeting day. So that is the reason as well. So now it has
yes.
become, but I think by God grace I started my journey a long ago, but now I have little
You're able to
confidence
cope up with
than,
it.
yes.
Understood. Okay. One last question before we wind up the session. Do you think English is easier or more difficult to learn than other languages? Why?
Okay, well, I don't know about other languages, but uh, even
Take
if
your
I
mother
talk
tongue, for
about,
instance. Your mother tongue.
yes, it was the environment, because I didn't learn my native language from anywhere, right? It came up with
Yeah.
accidentally, right? So now, if
Subconsciously,
I
it was done.
subconsciously, right? So I must say that if someone is learning, like I saw that there are many people who are learning French, and they are able to speak now. So whenever we start something, so it became easier.
Yeah, it becomes a
Day
part
by
of
day,
us.
part and parcel of our life, right? So
Okay.
there is English is also not a innate quality to anyone. It's or any language. It's not a innate quality to anyone. There is no knack for learning. Once they start something, they can become more proficient in any
In
field.
that language, right? Yeah. You become accustomed or habituated to it very easily, right? When you start learning it, especially with this language, might not be the case with other foreign languages, but with English, it was a different thing. Have you felt that so, or is it something that I feel personally?
Sorry, I couldn't. Could you please?
So with English, the moment you step on to learning this language, it becomes a part of you very fast or very rapidly. Doesn't
Mm-hmm.
take much time to get a hold of you. So is this something that I have felt personally, or have you also felt that you click very fast with the language?
Actually, the in because of the environment, I must say, right?
Because
Because
everybody around you is
eh,
speaking, is it?
yes, many
Understand.
people. So that was
Understand.
and whenever you come up with the English now, so like everyone, I don't know why. Whenever we go to somewhere and I go to somewhere with my daughter, people often stare at you. Wow, she's speaking in English,
English. Okay. That becomes a superiority thing, right?
right?
Understood, understood. Yes. So that's what the bunch of questions that I had. And I hope my feedback was helpful for you. I hope you understood what I was trying to say in terms of language. It is not a big issue, it is not a major issue. You just need a little bit of polishing. That is all. You're good to go. I would still consider you as an advanced level speaker. But in terms of pronunciation and usage of words, you can still upgrade yourself. Done.
Okay, thank you so much
Okay.
for giving
Thank
me your
you.
feedback. Bye bye.
No problem.
Have a
Take care. Bye.